Greetings, and welcome back to my custom Iron Man playthrough of Guild Wars Prophecies. I decided to add some self-imposed restrictions to make this beloved game a bit more interesting. First of all, I can't trade with other players, which includes funneling myself resources. I'll have to source my upgrades the old-fashioned way, and hope for some solid weapon drops. However, NPC traders and collectors are still on the table. I've also limited myself to only using skills that are naturally unlocked as I progress through the campaign. This means each new skill quest and skill trainer will slowly add to the pool of potential useful skills that I'll have at my disposal. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, I've unlocked Mercenary Heroes to accompany me on this journey. The only problem? They're level 20 with max armor. To help deal with this, I've slapped several health-reducing runes onto their armor. They'll also only have access to attribute points based on the Henchman level for the area that I'm currently in. This will downlevel them significantly. I'll also be limiting myself to stacking no more than 2 of any profession in my party. This means no stacking a bunch of Mesmers, in an attempt to make the team composition a bit more interesting. With these restrictions, my heroes will feel like an extension of my character, not simply some random NPCs in my party. Not only am I excited for new skill unlocks and weapon drops for myself, but for my entire team as well. I invite you to join me on this exciting adventure through the world of Tyria. This is Prophecies Locked. We're still here in the beautiful wreckage of Ascalon City. Lovely. But let's continue our adventure. I'm not running with a party right now with my heroes I was so excited about in the previous episode, because right now what I want to do is upgrade my armor. And there's 2 ways to do that. I can buy armor from a merchant, or a craftsman, I guess you would call them. But that 1 costs gold and 2 requires materials that also either cost gold or have to be salvaged off of items, neither of which I have really much of at all. It's not very expensive per piece, 20 gold. And then these iron ingots aren't that hard to come by. There's also this higher tier armor from this guy that's obviously noticeably more expensive, over triple the price. Materials aren't that much more though. But I don't want to get this armor because it's armor 50, which is basically multiple tiers higher than this area would normally have you upgrade. I don't know why they offer this, but this armor is basically makes it so you don't upgrade your armor for a really long time, and that's in a way a nice thing, but I like the progression. That's kind of like the whole vibe I'm going for with this is progressing. So I don't want to spend the money, and it's also more fun by getting it through what are called collectors. So armor collectors are collectors in general. I touched on it in the first episode, I believe. Basically, you get specific items that drop from monsters in the area the collectors are in, and those items can then be traded to them, and they will exchange those items for, well, whatever they happen to be offering. And there are ones for armor, for weapons, different weapon types and whatnot, and there happens to be a set of them around this area for warrior armor. So I'm going to go about this mission solo, because as well as having parties and benefiting greatly from them, they also do what's called leeching your drops, unfortunately, which means if something drops, if an item is going to drop, I should say, it has, X or Y chance to drop, and everyone in your party basically has an equal chance to get that drop, even if they're a henchman or a hero. So your heroes can take your drops from you, but they don't actually get the drop themselves. They just they absorb it, they leech it, but nothing, it just doesn't drop at all is what happens. They basically function as a player in your party for that mechanic, where if you're playing with real people, they would drop the item on the ground would drop and it'd be gray instead of white, so you can't click it. Only the player it dropped for. It says reserved for, and then the name of the player that it's reserved for, and they can pick it up. It just doesn't show up at all, but the drop is still potentially happening. You just don't see it. So if you're trying to farm anything in this game, Nope, I'm pressing the wrong button. You want to do it solo, basically, and that's why farming builds became such a big deal in this game from the early days, and they're still really popular, and they're one of the best ways to make money. Oops. Oh wait, actually I do need to heal. I also changed my keybinds up, and I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with this. I might die here, I gotta be careful. I didn't realize so many aggroed. But I wasn't using my normal keybinds that I would use in most MMOs, because as you can see on the skill bar here, it shows none of my keybinds. And that is by design or just a technical limitation of the game, of its era that it was made. So I wasn't using those keybinds. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. I wasn't using those keybinds because it's hard for me to know what button to press if I don't have the hint of what the key is associated with the skill. As you saw me just, if you were paying attention there, I mispressed multiple skills, but I like my default keybinds, or my personal default keybinds for MMOs in general. And so I'm going to try to get used to it. It's basically just going to be like a memorization thing. I don't know if I'll stick with it, but I figured while I'm doing this low level stuff that's not super serious, it'd be a good chance to kind of feel it out. So anyway, what we're going for here is fetid carapaces initially. I have a little wiki page handy over here I'm looking at. So we're going to need, looks like 7 in total, but first we only need 3 to get some gauntlets. So I'm going to go and fight some more of these guys, and I will be back when anything more interesting happens. All right, there is another fetid carapace. I had a couple when I started from when we were out here doing the quest last time. And conveniently, I'm pretty sure this guy right here, Drea's Boem, that's the name, is the collector we need. So these collectors are scattered across the entire game world, and they all have a different set of items they offer. I think there's some overlap with them, but generally speaking, most of them have semi-unique things. So we open this, he says, I'm searching for 3 fetid carapaces. I can offer you one of the following items in exchange. Can you help me? There's an inscribed chakram, a truncheon, or truncheon, however you'd say that. Actually, hold on. I like to do this when I don't know how to say things, because it's a fun little game. I Google it, and then I play the sounds. So we're going to listen and learn together, unless you already know.
Truncheon.
Truncheon, and that was not the voice I was expecting it to say, but that's fine. I think I said it right the first time, so hooray to me. Anyway, more importantly, they have Crichton gauntlets. Armor 41. The plus 20 physical damage is like an innate thing on warrior armor, I believe. Yeah, so my current armor already has that. But as you can see, that is a massive 25 to 41 upgrade. So I'm going to grab that. And there's collector armor that actually looks exactly the same as this armor in pre-searing that you can get. I believe I talked about that when I was doing that episode. But it literally gives you 2 additional armor. And so it's really just it's for the status, I guess. It's not hard to get, except for the headpiece you have to also get those 50 flowers for. But it's really only for people that are permanently staying in pre-searing, or maybe they're going for level 20. It's worth gathering at least everything but the helm. But again, I had time issues when we were in pre-searing. I already spent a lot of time there as it was. So we didn't do that. But the cool thing is we'll get the same armor skin, so we get a look like that while having better armor. Okay, so for this next armor piece, we're going to need to collect ornate Grawl necklaces, which are going to be way over here, and there's another outpost down here that we can unlock. So I'm going to go grab that, and I'm actually going to do a little technique. It's known as running in this game, which is literally what the name implies. You just run past mobs instead of actually fighting them. And you use running skills like the sprint skill that we got last episode. Normally you use much better skills than just sprint, but it'll suffice for the level of monsters we're dealing with here. All right, and we have arrived at the Sardelic Sanitarium. I'm assuming. I don't know. Well, yeah, Sardelic, or Sardelac. Is that even a word? Sardelic. I spelled that wrong. I don't see a pronunciation for it, so we're going with Sardelic for now. It's probably also wrong. Anyway, this was the outpost in Pre-Searing that was called Ashford Abbey. That's our character's last name. That's definitely not what I got inspired by. Anyway, it's looking about as good as Ascalon City now. So, we're going to go back out. This is actually, if you remember, this is where we, I guess I attempted to show you the red iris feather farm. That is so fun. But I just need to kill a bunch of Grawl, which are these guys up here. I don't know what to even compare these to. I've never really looked at them up close. I got first person. I don't know. Just some like gremlin troll. They're kind of like troll looking guys is the vibe I'm getting. And yeah, they have that annoying knockdown skill. Oh my god, I got cooked twice in a row. That was embarrassing. See, these guys are dangerous because they can interrupt my heals. And I almost died there because I pressed the wrong button again. But, you know, we'll get better with time, hopefully. Oh, he's not gonna knock me down. As long as I get this guy dead, we're good. I can't see this guy's cast bar when I'm targeting the other guy. And I don't just... Oh, counter blow. I think that, yeah, knocks you down while I'm attacking. So that's annoying. But you can't see their casts while you're targeting another character, so that makes it a little tricky. Anyway, hopefully we get some good RNG and can get some ornate Grawl necklaces pretty quickly. Ooh, there's the first necklace, but I also just aggroed this group with the boss, so I think I'm just gonna run away because they have a healer. That's probably not gonna end well for me. I think I need 4 in total. I'll have to double check, but it is the first of hopefully more fairly quickly. We'll see. Oh no, they're attacking that guy. Maybe we go back, actually. Because he has heals. Let's see if we can... Actually, we need to take out the healer. I frenzied and I shouldn't... Yeah, I should have known. There's the first death. Oh wait, did I kill him anyway? Oh, nope. I don't know if you can kill him from degen. That's embarrassing. Where... Oh, I respawned way back over here. Well, rip the survivor title. That's a 0 deaths title thing. It actually, you can still get it. It didn't used to be able to be done if you died once, but now you can reset it, and it just starts over when you die, but you don't have to make a new character. That's why that Doom mode is basically the new version of the original survivor title. But anyway, hopefully I'll have a little better luck going forward now. That was pretty bad. Oh, and I should mention, I now have a status effect called Death Penalty. It's negative 15%, and it slowly goes down as you kill enemies. So I just killed that guy, so it went down by 1%. Bosses reduce it even further, and it just lowers all of my stats, basically, by, I think, 15%. And now it's down to 13%. Not a huge deal if it's just the 15%, but anything more than that, it goes up by 15% each time. It gets pretty bad after 30%. It's basically, if it gets much above 30%, like if you wipe a third time and you're at 45%, you kind of just have to reset because it's just too much damage to actually survive because your health pool and energy pools are so low. It's really bad. So yeah, that's Death Penalty. It really sucks. You don't get it in missions because if you die in a mission, it just ends. Which is kind of worse, honestly. Having to restart as soon as if you happen to wipe in a mission is not ideal. Where is this dude going? Oh my god. Okay, well, we're not chasing him. I don't have any snares to slow him down. Anyway, we'll go find some Grawl that actually want to fight us, but aren't too strong to defeat us, you know? Because that's just picking wise battles, right? Just got another ornate necklace, and this guy just, like, stopped attacking? That was really weird. And now he's running. What are these NPCs pathing? It's so weird. I don't understand. I've never really experienced that before, honestly, but oh well, we only need 2 more. Cool. And there's beautiful number 3 of the ornate Grawl necklaces. I actually had to rezone because I aggroed the boss again, and then I tried to run away And then I aggroed another thing with the boss, and I was getting nuked, so yeah, it was pretty much GG at that point. Oh, there's the boss. Okay, cool. No, no. You know what that means. We're out of here. So I wonder... Yeah, I wonder with the help of him. This time, surely. What if... Come on, Farmer Hamnet, don't die. Not yet, at least. I don't have a way to heal him, unfortunately. Oh no, he dead. Oh no, don't heal them yet. Heal, 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 heal. Oof. Let's see. I can maybe dodge? No. Oof. This guy hurts. And if I get close, he's gonna... Oh, that fireball is just giga damage. Yeah, I can't handle this. Too much. Maybe with you? But if I get close, they're probably gonna aggro me. Go, 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 go. I think I did this last time. Sever. Gash. Power attack. Oh, we got him. Get this guy. Use my adrenaline buffing skill. I'm getting hit by lava font. This is what killed me last time. I gotta get out of this lava font. Oh, fireball's gonna kill me. Oh, oh. Come on, we got this. We got this. Sprint back in. Sever. Gash. Power attack. Ho ho, wow. Oh, oh. Oh my god. 2 health. 2 health. That lava font didn't tick again or I dodged it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Didn't get what we needed, but that was pretty epic. Wow. That's first solo boss kill, I guess. Well, it was sort of solo. Like, he was just kind of there. Don't worry. It was all me, dude. It was all me for sure. That was cool. I barely pulled that off, but that was fun. I actually think we're going to get a level up here. Very close. I don't know if this kill's going to do it. Yeah, there it is. Oh, and we got the necklace drop. Wow, beautiful. Sometimes it just works out, you know? Come on. Oh, see, I saw his counter blow, and I backpedaled so it would cancel my attack. I think you can keybind it. Ooh, we got a bonus one. I think you can keybind cancel whatever you're doing action, but I don't normally need to use that. That'd be more of a PvP thing most of the time, so I don't really care. But yeah, we've got 5 ornate grawl necklaces and some more attribute points. I have 5, so I'm just even on strength and swordsmanship right now. I'm not sure, because increasing swordsmanship mostly increases how long enemies bleed for, which is good, don't get me wrong. Okay, if he's gonna run away, I'm not gonna fight him. I don't care about you that much, bro. And Gash will do a little bit more damage, but power attack kind of hits. Plus 18's no joke. I'll do swordsmanship for now. Plus 10 on Gash and 12-second bleed. Power attack I can't use all the time anyway because of the energy requirement. Anyway, we just need to make our way over to the actual collector now. We're going to have to fight our way. Actually, I can just probably run it. Yeah, let's just run. Past these elementalists until I get to him and I can trade him. So hopefully this doesn't go too poorly. All right, there's our boy, Palbin Tun. Tunay. All he has is Crichton leggings, and that's leggings. I don't know why I said it like that. Leggings, that's all we need. It's another 41 armor upgrade. I'm searching for 4 ornate grawl necklaces. I can offer you one of the following items. So yeah, one of the many items you have. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So now we got the nice mismatched armor going on, and the funny thing about this is I can't really upgrade much more of it right away because it's in higher level areas, and I won't be going to them quite yet because there's missions and whatnot I'd like to do kind of in order the best I can before I go to those farther, deeper places, if you will. So this is us. This is what we look like right now. It's an absolute unit, as they would say. All right, I've vendored all of the drops I got. Back in Ascalon City now, and I was just doing some research, seeing what I need. And while I'm not going to be in the area for it yet, the next collector also needs fetid carapaces, the first item that I just got. Before the necklaces, I need 4 instead of 3 this time, so I'm going to go back out there and kill more of those creepy scorpion guys. because we might as well get them in this area where they're easier to kill. There is another, well, I guess the second first carapace that we need. I think, yeah, I only have that one. I didn't know if I had any left over. I kind of forgot, to be honest with you. I am kind of just running the same little spot here because there's several that pop up and they're not too bad to kill. Hopefully it'll go quickly again this time. There's also another mechanic I don't think I mentioned, that there's like, I don't even know what to call it, but basically you get less drops when you zone out and then start killing stuff. So the first things you fight usually won't drop much. It's like to prevent people from abusing mobs right next to a outpost or whatever, so you can just run out and kill them and leave. It's not like a huge deal, but it definitely affects the drop rate a little bit. So just another thing to consider. It's probably why usually the first couple mobs you kill once you leave an outpost don't really drop anything. So you can actually play around that by purposely killing mobs. If you're farming a spot like this, purposely killing mobs that you don't actually want the drops from, just to kind of pad that mechanic away so that hopefully the ones you do kill afterwards will actually drop stuff you want. Hey, and there's one of the stuff we want. So I only need 2 more now. Ooh, there's another one. That makes 3. Actually, kind of got a big pull here on accident. 2 of these boys and 2 of the gargoyles, and they're the gargoyles that hex you with the degen. That stuff like really hurts at this level. Degen's not a super scary thing to deal with most of the time in the game at higher levels, because it can, don't get me wrong, it can definitely add up to a decent amount of damage, but it doesn't spike you, I think, is the reason why it's not considered too scary. But ooh, this is I can give this, I'm such a nerd, I can give this to one of my heroes. It doesn't even give them energy, but they can auto attack with it. That's, oh man, that's beautiful. I'm sorry, I live for this. Even though I'm solo at the moment, I just love it. But yeah, degen, because it just slowly reduces your health and obviously can add up to be a significant amount of damage, at max level, or higher levels at least, it doesn't really do a whole lot, and so you're not in immediate danger of dying. At lower levels, even a 3 pip degen bleed can really mess with you, so definitely got to be careful. Also, I just want to say, I love Healing Signet. It might reduce your max armor by -40, which again at low level is way worse. Ooh, that's an unidentified sword. I don't think it's gonna be better than our, what do we have, a Rin blade, but now I'm curious to see. Ooh, a fire staff. Oh hell yeah, that's going on our Elementalist. I forgot his name. I named him myself and I forgot. I'm sorry. Okay, more importantly, what is this? Oh, that's highly salvageable, and the damage was low on it anyway, so I should have known as soon as I saw the damage, but I'll definitely salvage that. Granite slabs is probably not useful, but anyway, I just like Healing Signet because like, I have 0 points in tactics, and obviously I'm a low level, so that's a big part of this, but with no investment, it heals you for 82 health. Yes, I understand it gives you -40 armor, and my normal armor that I have is 25, which means I have legitimate -what, like 15 armor. That's pretty bad, but it costs nothing. That's, I guess I haven't explained that. Signets are a type of skill, and I think every class can, oh, there's another staff. Every class can have signets, or at least a lot of classes can. It might be all. If it's not all, it's very few that can't. My guess is it's everyone. I wouldn't know for sure. And the unique thing about them is that they just don't cost energy. It's pretty cool. So some builds are actually built around signets. There's not many, I don't think, but there's definitely some out there that benefit from signets specifically and build around them. But yeah, warriors don't have a lot of energy, so being able to have a skill like this that costs nothing, it has a little bit of a drawback, but you know, the mobs out here aren't too crazy. We can deal with that if we play around it, you know, cast it kind of early, expecting to get spiked, kind of a deal, or while you cast it preemptively. Oh god. Okay, no, I think we're okay. See, I'm almost half health. I'm just gonna cast it there. Then it goes on cooldown, and then I'll be able to use it again. Get the bleeds up. I'm just gonna cast it again here, and then we'll go attack this guy. And because it costs no energy, I can kind of spam power attack right now since I'm not frenzying, since the extra damage will be too much with these mini guys. And now I can frenzy and I can dump energy because they're about to die, so I don't need energy after this. He didn't drop what I wanted, but that's okay. Got a jeweled chakram. That might... I don't remember if I have a one-hander on any of my heroes right now, but that would be a +5 energy slot. Anyway, I don't know. I'm vibing with it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But I'm using about 1,000 times more words than necessary. That's kind of the whole point of this, right? Oh god, I'm taking a lot of heat here. I don't know where all these pop-ups came from. Well, I saw the first two. I didn't realize there was an extra one. We're gonna put healing signet to the test here. Need to get a bleed on this guy so I can degen him and hopefully deep wound. Yep. We're not taking too much damage now. Part of it's because we're a warrior, so our base armor is higher. So aside from the times when I'm casting healing signet, I'm pretty damn tanky, but you still got to be careful when you're solo. Oh wait, I didn't even realize one of them dropped. That's the last one we need. All right, let's go. We remove his stance. The devs are really kind to put Wild Blow in the early game area when they also gave these guys their annoying block stance. It's so satisfying to use it to remove their stance, then actually hit them again. I got a blue longbow. I don't need a bow, but let's see. Oh, highly salvageable. That's actually probably for the best, if not the merchant one. Okay, that makes 4 of 4 fetid carapaces. I will save until we're in the area that actually has the collector. I believe it's for the boots. Yeah. And then the hauberk. Oh, we're going to learn how to pronounce a word. How do you spell this? Hauberk. I went Breck. I don't know. I've always read it that way. Oh, come on, Google. Why don't you have a pronunciation? Usually it has like the... Give me a pronunciation, please. Here we go. Ready?
Hauberk.
Wow, I was like so wrong. It's insane. Hauberk. I see it. I was flipping the R and E and the A and the U, saying Hauberk. I don't know why. Hauberk.
Hauberk.
There's another word, cuirass. The cuirass. What is it? It's like a piece of... Yeah, it's a torso armor.
Cuirass.
Oh, I was just saying it wrong too.
Cuirass.
Cuirass. It kind of sounds weird. I think it's like French or something. I don't know. Anyway, learn how to pronounce the words with me while I play a 20-year-old game and see words in the game that I don't know. Yeah. I don't even know why I attacked this guy. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the city and check out if we have any upgrades for our heroes real quick. Okay, back in the city here. I actually got a bonus fetid carapace from those mobs that spawned just a second ago. I just didn't record killing them because I thought it would be pointless. And they dropped an orange dye, something I'm not going to use, but still cool. I'm going to use the anniversary storage pane for myself, so I'll just put stuff in there. Why is that not going? Do I not have that unlocked? I guess not. Oh, I think you have to unlock it during the anniversary event. That would make sense. I'll put these in there. This is actually from... Here's proof. I guess this doesn't prove anything, but here's leftover red iris flowers I had from the original character I made for this one. I did get the equipment thingy, and here's a leftover devour egg from that too. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm being, like, snooty about it. It's my own playthrough. It doesn't really matter. So let me add our homies to the party. Not henchmen. Gross. Get those out of there. All right. Arendor, that's his name. I knew that. Sorry, bro. Okay. So what he has now is just a +5 energy stat stick, but it's an offhand only. What is this fire staff? It's +4 energy, but I'm going to give it to him instead. And actually, he can hold both. It just hides the other one, so it saves inventory space. Technically, is I think the point, and for weapon swapping. We'll just leave it like that. He won't get the energy from both, but this will at least allow him to auto-attack if he was ever like completely out of energy. And it looks pretty cool, so why not? And what else do we have? He has a +4 jeweled staff. It's basically the exact same. She just has an offhand. And what is her offhand? Ooh, this is actually an upgrade. I could just give her a staff, but What is the staff's now? I'll give her this because she'll get extra energy, and she's our healer, so that's kind of important. And does he have a main hand? Oh, yeah, he's got a two-hander. Let's hand her the cane. Pointless, kind of, for a healer because she's not really ever going to attack anything. But, hey, it's cool to be able to give them any stuff. It just feels nice. Beautiful. I think this is a good spot to wrap things up for this episode. I know we didn't do a whole lot in terms of progressing into the campaign, but we look kind of like a dork now, so that's cool. But anyway, as far as progressing in the game goes, I think next time we're gonna actually do a real life mission, which are this game's version of story progressing quests or dungeons or whatever you want to call it, that actually moves the story forward and allows you to progress further into the game. They're not always required to do so. You can technically run into a lot of places in a lot of the campaigns. There are some that block you from doing certain areas, but yeah, it's kind of the main guiding thing through the game. It's the story. It's what you get to follow along with. That's my favorite part. So excited to get into those. I just wanted to, kind of set a few things up before I just rushed into that. Not because I needed to, I just wanted to. It was fun. And so yeah, that is on the plans for now. I think we'll start off next time with the first mission, the Great Northern Wall. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, liking the video is always appreciated. And if you have anything to share, feel free to do so in the comments. My name is Tech, and I plan to make video series on the many different MMOs I enjoy, and maybe even some similar but different genres as well. If that's something you want to see more of, then subscribing is the best way to do so. Also, don't worry if your favorite ongoing series of mine goes on hiatus. I always return to my favorite games. I just tend to jump between them occasionally. If I need a break from a game, I won't force myself to make videos on it. This is all about having fun after all. Anyway, thanks again, and I hope to see you in the next one.